Okay guys, this is the next video. As you guys see here, I've done a lot of new things to the bike already. I've got probably about 4 or 5 hours into it. Got a different tank on here. This is an old tank. It's pretty much just a mock-up tank that I had on an older bike that I'd finished back in the summer. When it comes time to getting a new one, I'll go ahead and order a brand new one put on here, but probably be this style. I'll use it for the time being to get the lines down for the bike. Tail section here is a tail section that was given to me by a gentleman. It's late 50s, early 60s. I don't really know what it came off of. It was on a race bike. Had to split it down the middle, so we had to do some repairs to the tail section where I had widened it for about 4 or 5 inches. As you'll see too, also that I'm going for a look of more of a racer look with full fairings. I've always liked that vintage look of the racers, and just want to put my spin on it. I originally started to do that on the red and white Eldora bike, but just as time I decided not to do it. But on this one here, we're going to go up the whole shebang. We'll have a little small mini fairing on it, a little fly trap. Doesn't really do much, maybe knock a few bugs away from your teeth, but we'll just go from there and do a little modding here and there on it, and if it turns out, it turns out. One of the things I want to do is this area right here. I like to clean this area out, take the battery and put it back here in the tail section. Kind of cleans it up, and then back to the fairings here. You'll see I've already got a little mock-up going, and what I'm using is some construction paper you get at an art store, supply place. It's not very expensive, but usually what I'll do is I'll tape it down, use a nice straight ruler, get my lines down, start with a Sharpie cutting out lines, and just step back and just looking and seeing what flows and what doesn't flow. One of the things I recommend is take lots of pictures and put them on your computer. You guys on Facebook know that I post a lot of pictures as the process goes along, and the reason I do that is when I look at the bike, I can see what's sticking out that I don't really like. Say this bolt right here, if I don't like it, we can go back and find another place for it, or if it doesn't need to be there, we'll just eliminate it. But what I'm going to do with these fairings here, I'm not going to make them out of fiberglass. I'm going to make them out of metal, and we'll have to add some little brackets here to to support it and to be able to mount it to. Use some of the Z fasteners, and I don't really want the typical fairing that you see on the old vintage racers that are just real blocky looking. I want to give it a little bit of form, and like I said, it's just some of the things we're looking at so far. And as you can see, just by taking the seat and the rear fender off and changing a tank and putting a couple of pieces on there, how much it changes the look of the bike already. One thing I do want to show you guys, just to help you out, it's winter time, and everybody's out there playing around with their bikes in the garage. It amazes me, the guys that come over all the time that don't know the wonders of what double aught steel wool can do. And I've already hit some of this stuff here, but what I want to show you is if you guys got some chrome on a bike that you just found in a barn or in a shed that's got a little bit of surface rust on it, or the chrome's dulled out, or you got some overspray on it, stuff works wonder. We've used it for years in the body shop, and it's been around forever. You can get it at an auto parts store in a bag for like $5, or you can go to Walmart, they carry it. But pretty much just put it on your chrome. Just take, you don't have to give it give her hell or anything. You just get on there and just knock it down, and it'll take off any overspray or anything like that you have on there. If you've had a boot that's got onto it, and don't laugh at my shoes. If you've melted something on there from your boots, it'll take it right off. Like I said, it works really good, and keep it off of your aluminum. It's going to scratch the aluminum, so, and your paint obviously. So this will help you out. And like I said, you can tell where I've hit the fenders already from the last video, and it'll bring it out. Just look at that lever there, it looks like a brand new lever. But anyway, that's a little helpful hints. Double aught steel wool, and like I said, we'll keep adding videos as we go along. If you guys can't understand my hillbilly accent, I'll add some subtitles to the videos later, and